everybody, and welcome to Adelard Arena for Rhode Island St. M's hockey. It's the 16 under Rhode Island Saints team going up against the Fairfield Preparatory Academy team. And Christian Tigney on play-by-play for you here today. Christian Tigney on play-by-play for you here today at Adelard Arena. And it should be a good one. This is the third out of 4 games that we've had here at Adelard Arena today. So excited to call this one for you, everybody, here today at Adelard Arena. U16 hockey versus the Rhode Island St. M's and the Fairfield Prep team. All right. So here we go, baby. Let's go. And the game is on. Rhode Island, this is the U16 for the Saints, as they're taking on the U16 squad for Fairfield, playing it back down low and giving it over to Duguay of Rhode Island, and it goes in, well, just in front of the penalty box doors. Sorry about the little lagging issues. I'm not sure what those were during the first part of the stream, but we can assure you we have those fixed for you here as these two teams square off today. Rhode Island bringing it back the other way, giving it across for Tab, and Tab plays it back. Grady Peterson is in net for Rhode Island and in net for Fairfield. Once I see his number, I'll be able to tell you. Sorry about that. All right, playing it back down low for Rhode Island for the Saints. That's Tardy. Tardy gives it back up. Here comes Fairfield playing on that one. Was McCaffrey. Giving it up and keeping it in. Going to Chase for Rhode Island now. And getting a first whistle of the game. Goaltender tonight for Fairfield is number 29, Steven Luciano, versus Grady Peterson for the Saints. So here we go. Giving it back across. Holding it is Sinercia. And Fairfield gets it into the Rhode Island bench with 20:50 to play. So it's Grady Peterson in net for the Saints. And in net for the Fairfield team is Luciano. So here we go. Two 22.5-minute halves are going on today for both teams. Sama gives it up. Going to get it is Hagerman. Hagerman sends it out in front across for Tab, and it doesn't go. And it's going to be a penalty against the Rhode Island Saints, as carrying it in is Pocaro. And it's touched last by the Saints, and it's going to be a Fairfield power play. So the Saints penalty is going to go against Tristan Hagerman. And it's going to give Fairfield the first power play opportunity between these two teams all game. And when I say all game, I mean about 2 minutes and 5 seconds. Here we go. The puck is dropped back to the point it goes from Mid-Fairfield. Gives it across, back to Scaneria. And going to get one stick on it is Robertson. Rhode Island gets the clear, and it's going to be an icing call. No icing, actually. And 20 minutes left to play here in the first half. Mid-Fairfield has it back behind the net. Robertson holds. Gives it across, carrying it in is Kinsler. Kinsler gets the puck taken away from him by Hornberger. And here comes Rhode Island back the other way. Carrying it through is Vates. Sorry, Vites, I should say. Mid-Fairfield bringing it back the other way. Mid-Fairfield Canadians looking jerseys. So Rhode Island's shot doesn't go. Rebound doesn't go for Mid-Fairfield. And getting on top of that one is Vites for Rhode Island. And a nice one-on-one foot race there. About 30 seconds left to go on the Mid-Fairfield power play. And Duguay picks it up. Keeping it into the zone is Tardy. Nice stick work there by Crayer. And Crayer gives it back to Duguay for Rhode Island to go back and reset. Playing it on the left wing side. That's Crayer. Crayer gives it across. Nobody home for the Saints. And the power play for Mid-Fairfield is now over. Carrying it through is Headley. Headley's shot on net goes wide. Peterson there to cover the pipes. Back at the point. Shot gets redirected wide and just in front of the face of Bromley. Puck gets sent down, and we're going to get a stoppage in play with 18:05 remaining in the first half of play in this one. So here we go. Puck drop. Rhode Island picks it up. Going to get it for Rhode Island is Andriozzi. Andriozzi tried to find Tardy. And right on the nice stick work there is Caleri. Coming in, shot on net, saves. Patted away by Luciano. Saints are carrying it through the defensive zone. Here they come. Holding the puck is Andriozzi. Andriozzi carried it up the left side. Nice check there by Caleri. And Andriozzi has it. Back to the point. Shot on net. Gets sent to the glass. Shot came from Bolduc. Carrying it back behind the net for the Saints. Bolduc couldn't get a stick on it. And Peterson's going to get a stick on it and put it away for Bolduc to go back and get it back behind the Saints goal. And Bolduc is going to send it up for Vites. Vites carries it. Vites sends it to Rhino, who's carried it through. Puck being played back behind the Mid-Fairfield goal. So the Saints and Mid-Fairfield playing here today. Pass across. Pass came from Kennedy. And now it's on the stick of the Saints. So giving the pass up, holding it is Vites. Vites has it on the left wing side, trying to give it across. Gets it back to the corner boards. Vites has it, sending it back. The nearest Saint to it is Rhino, and it's going to be another Saints penalty with 16:19 to play. Going to the box this time is 23 Jackson Vites. He's wondering what the call is, but nonetheless it's a penalty, unfortunately. And both teams are going to have it to Peterson's left side. Pass played in the corner there. Played in the corner by Sinertia. And we're going to get a stoppage in play with 16:02 left to play, 1:49 left to play on the mid-Fairfield power play. 16:02 remaining in the first half of this one. The Saints and Fairfield playing for it. Nice draw there. Rhode Island wins it. Mid-Fairfield keeps it in the zone. Mid-Fairfield in the all red. Pass across. Puck still played free. Peterson gets a glove on it. At least for the moment. Here come the Saints back the other way. Mid-Fairfield's Sinertia has it back behind the goal. Just off the stick of Headley. And Mid-Fairfield gets it back to the Saints. Going back to get it for the Saints is Bond. Saints receive, puck still free in front of Peterson. Peterson makes a save. Turnaround shot goes wide. So Peterson making save after save there. And that's Ingwerson holding it in the corner boards with 48 seconds left to go on the penalty kill. And about 15 minutes left to play in the first half. Mid-Fairfield carrying it up the right wing side. Shot from the point doesn't go. And Tab had a chance at a breakaway, but a Fairfield player got in his way. Truman holds it down low. Oh, and a shoulder to head hit there. Penalty against Mid-Fairfield. And that's going to be a Saints power play in about 19 seconds. So Kinsler is going to sit in the box for 2 minutes. The Saints have a 19-second even strength, or 4-on-4 to play, and then they'll be on the power play. Here we go. The Saints win the draw, and here we go. No icing is the call. Peterson plays it back behind the net, leaving it for Duguay. Duguay sends it up. And Mid-Fairfield playing extremely physical as the penalty for Vites is over, and it's a Saints power play now. Here come the Saints up the right wing side. Pass on front, shot saved, steered away by Peterson. And Mid-Fairfield has it in the offensive zone. Duguay carrying it out for the Saints, dropping it back off for Crayer. Turnaround pass, playing it back down low. Pass across, puck still free in the crease, and it goes wide. Saints having opportunity after opportunity. Crayer has it for the Saints, leaves it off for Duguay. Duguay has it, gives it back to the right side. Back across to Crayer, one-timer save there by Luciano. Crayer has it, shot on net, steered away by Luciano again. Gets it back across, one-time shot, and they score! It goes off the skate of a Saint in front, but it's 1-0. St. M's lead it. And the goal there scored by Rhino. And just like that, the Saints have the 1-0 lead with 13:08 left to play in the first half. 13:06 left to play in the first half. The Saints lead it 1-0. Puck drops here. Rhode Island has it in the neutral zone. I'm about to get his tap. Tab has it at the point. Nice defensive play there by mid Fairfield. Fairfield has it. Truman holds the puck back out in front in the high slot area. No shot on net. Shot on net from one knee there by the defenseman of Robertson. And the Saints are going to dump and chase with 12:42 to play. The Saints lead at 1-0. Holding it for the Saints is Bond. Mid Fairfield holds the puck. Trying to get it is Cagliari and Minocchia for the Saints. And we're going to get a stoppage in play. So I believe Andriozzi just got tossed to the bench. So Andriozzi's on the bench, and Rhode Island's on the power play for 1 minute and 59 seconds. In the box for mid Fairfield is Truman, and the Saints play it back behind their own goal. Carrying it through is Bond. Bond carries it through, dropping it off for Crayer. Crayer carries it up the right wing side and back around, and mid Fairfield's going to try and clear it, and they get it out of the zone now. Carrying it through is Karkner. Saints hold the puck back behind Peterson with 1.5 minutes to go on the power play. Gives it to Crayer. Crayer has it on the right wing side. Dumps it in, shoots it around the boards. And going to get it is Minocchia. Shot on net, gets redirected into the back glass over behind the net. Crayer gets pinned up against the boards. It's in a midfield Fairfield player's skate. Shot on net, saved by Luciano. And the Saints just keep throwing shots on net. And it goes over the stick of Crayer and back to Peterson's blade. And Duguay has it now. 11 minutes left to go here at Adelard Arena in the first half. Sama has it for the Saints. Sama gives it up. Ooh, and a nice turnaround play there. Why, that's number 22, Ingwerson. Mid Fairfield holding it back down low, and it goes to the corner boards. Mid Fairfield gets the clear, and it's going to be called an icing on the play with 10:30 to play, 14 seconds left on the Saints power play. So this is the 16U squad that you are witnessing before your very eyes right now. And they're playing it back behind the net. On the left side, holding it is Bromley. And Truman comes out of the box. 10:09 left to play. Mid Fairfield has it, carrying it in. Shot saved by Peterson. Shot again. Another save by Peterson. Turnaround shot. Another save by Grady Peterson. Robertson shot on net. Another save by Peterson. Peterson's just all over that crease, making saves for the Saints. Shot from the right slot area, blockered away by Peterson. 10 minutes left to play. And the Saints don't clear it out. Yes, they do. It's offsides with 9:32 left to play in the first half. Peterson doing a great job standing on his head in that crease. And he's been making great saves for the Saints. Appleton is the name of the official, and he drops the puck. Bolduc has it for the Saints. Bolduc carries it up through and off the stick of Davey. And it goes flying into the Adelard Arena sky. And Crayer had it for the moment. And the Saints take it back. It's a 2-on-1. Crayer on the left wing side. Shot on net gets redirected by a player off of mid-Fairfield. Crayer has it back in the corner boards, fighting for it with mid-Fairfield's team. Holding it for the Saints for the moment was Tardy. And here come the Saints back to get it. Holding it is Paolone. Pass out in front of Peterson. Shot! They score! Mid-Fairfield ties it up. It's 1-1 with 8:35 to play. Mid-Fairfield ties it up at 1. And just like that, we're in for a great final 8 minutes and 30 seconds of this first half. Here comes Mount back the other way. Calieri has it in the corner boards, gives it back across, and it gets cleared out of the zone. Duguay goes back to get it. Shot on net goes wide. Mid-Fairfield has it for the moment, and a big hit there. And coming up the left wing side is Crayer. Goes wide back behind the net. And we're going to get a stoppage in play. Mid-Fairfield penalty again. Two minutes for interference. And the Saints are going to go to the power play. So the Saints are going to go to the power play while Marching goes to the box. So it's another Rhode Island power play. Hanging on the left wing side there is Crayer. Crayer gives it back to Duguay. Duguay shot saved by Luciano. The Saints are applying the pressure and well. Crayer gives it back to Duguay. Duguay has it shot from the high slot area. Goes back off the glass. Going back down low to get it is Manokia. Duguay has it in the neutral zone. Now he has it on the right wing side. Got hauled down right in front of us. And both teams are jabbing at the puck. Back out in front. Puck still free, and going to get it for the Saints is going to be Rhino. Rhino has it in the corner boards. Duguay back over to Crayer. Crayer gives it to Rhino. Rhino has it on the right wing side. Back to Crayer. Loose puck. Oh, and it goes off the pipe. Calieri with the shot, and it rung the post. One-timer goes wide. Crayer with the shot. This Saints power play has been so effective, and it goes out of the zone. Oh, and a big hit there, and a mid-Fairfield player is down. So with 6:36 left to go, 42 seconds left to go on the power play for Rhode Island. Mid-Fairfield player's holding himself. He's able to get back to the bench under his own power, but he's holding his neck area. That's Truman. And Truman's going to go to the locker room holding the backside of his neck. So Weitz is going to go to the box, 2 minutes for boarding. And the officials are talking to the mid-Fairfield team. So the officials are deciding whether to throw Weitz out of the game or not. And we are just waiting to see what happens here at Adelaide Arena. Savitz gets thrown out of the game. Savitz gets thrown out of the game for a 5-minute major and a game misconduct penalty. And he's going to be finding his way back to the locker room. So, Mid-Fairfield is going to be, it's going to be 4-on-4 for about 42 seconds, and then Mid-Fairfield is going to have 5 players on Rhode Island's 4 for about 4 minutes and 28 seconds. In the box for the Saints is Caleri, and he's going to serve Veit's time. So here we go. Shot on net and swallowed up by Peterson. With 6:27 left to go, it's 1-1 to score in the first half. Going back to get it is Bond. Mid-Fairfield fighting for it. Here we go. Here comes Rhode Island on the break up the left wing side. And his stick gets knocked away. Playing for it for Rhode Island is Davey. Here comes Mid-Fairfield back the other way. On the right wing side. Back to the point. Back across. Shot on net. And a glove save by Peterson. With 5:52 left to play, the power play for the Saints is over. And it's going to be a Saints short-handed team for 4 minutes and 18 seconds. So the puck's about to be dropped. And here we go. 5:50 left to go in the first half. The Saints 1, Mid-Fairfield 1. You're watching Rhode Island Saints Academy Hockey on Fans Only Sports Network. Mid-Fairfield has it back at the point, trying to get it to the high slot area. Was Sinercia, and we're going to get a stoppage in play, and there's a Mid-Fairfield player down in front of Peterson. And in front of Peterson was Zaja. So Peterson's done a great job in net for the Saints as he bangs the pipe a few times with his stick. And here we go. Here we go. 5:31 left to play in the first half. Pass across nearly stolen away by Hagerman. Trying to poke it away for the Saints. Mid-Fairfield has it at the left side of the point. Robertson gives it back across. Pass across there, intercepted by Bolduc. And Mid-Fairfield has it on the right wing side. Mid-Fairfield gives it back down low. Going back to get it for the Saints is going to be Hornberger. And here come the Saints back the other way. Hagerman has it on the left wing side, drops it off for Bromley. Nobody was there. 4:45 left to play. 3:09 left to play on the shorthandedness for the Saints. And it's going to, no Rhode Island icing. Going to get it will be Caleri. Prayer gives it to Duguay. Duguay shoots it in, and we're going to get a stoppage in play with 4:25 to play. So it's been a great game between these two teams so far. Even the scoring has been great. Mid-Fairfield carries it up through neutral ice, up the right wing side. That's Johnson. Johnson has it back in the boards, contested heavily by Bromley. And the Saints intercept the pass, intercepted there by Crayer. And here comes the Saints. Duguay back at the point. Mid-Fairfield trying to get it out, and they do. Crayer has it. Sends it across to Tardy. Tardy at the no-angle shot. Save by Luciano. Shot from Duguay. Redirected out in front. Saved by Luciano again. Crayer has it in the left wing dot, sending it back to the point and out. Intended for Sama. Sama sends it up for Duguay. Duguay is going to deflect that one into the zone. And Mid-Fairfield's going to play it off the boards. And knocking it into the zone is Kinsler. Puck goes off the left side of Peterson's net as he's watching it. Going back to the point. Holding it is Sinercia. Sinercia gets it. Gets it back to the right wing side. Right wing side shot. Peterson makes the save. And Blale was there on the right wing side to put on the rebound, just out of reach of the stick. Sinercia shot. Waffle boarded away by Peterson with 2:52 left to play in the first half of this U15 U16 Rhode Island Saints game. Puck play goes wide. Mid-Fairfield has it in the right side dot. Puck gets sent across the goal mouth wide. Saints trying to get it out of the zone now. Shot on net gets deflected wide. Peterson was facing the shot from Sinercia. Sinercia has it. Gives it across. Shot on net came from the number 37 of Headley. And the Saints dump it back out the other end. And it's a foot race on the backhand. Couldn't get a shot away was Rhino. 2 minutes and 5 seconds left to play in this first half of this one. And offsides is the call with 2 minutes and 1 second, 26 seconds left to play on the Vites game misconduct. Mid-Fairfield is in the all red, and the Saints are in the jerseys that look like the Montreal Canadiens away uniforms. And the puck is dropped. Mid-Fairfield carrying it in up the left wing side. Drops it back off. Sending it across, nobody home there. And getting hauled down was a Saint. And that was Hagerman getting hauled down. Hagerman has it, pushing a Mid-Fairfield player off the puck. Fairfield carries it in up the right wing side. Pass across goes wide of Peterson's glove. And Mid-Fairfield's going to get there first. That's marching to get it. 1:25 left to play. Oh, and nearly a big error there by the Saints defense as Peterson left that glove side wide open. Carrying it into the zone was Cagliari. And now it's back to 5-on-5 hockey for 1:14 seconds, and then it'll be the end of the first half. Shot on net goes wide. You can hear it echo off the boards. 1:05 seconds left to play in the first half. Carrying it in is Zaja. Zaja couldn't get a shot on net. Saints have it back behind their own goal. Holding on to it was Bromley. Bromley sends it up ice for Minocchia. And getting lost control of the puck was Andriozzi. Saints trying to play great defense in their zone as it's a tie game with 40 seconds left to play. And here come the Saints back the other way, carrying it through his Andriozzi. He's going to dump it in for Duguay to go get it in the low corner. Half a minute left to play in this one. And it's going to be a penalty offside with 23 seconds left to play. Zaja carried it up the left wing side, and it was offsides. So the Saints in the white, Mid Fairfield in the red. 21 seconds left to play. Mid Fairfield keeps it in the zone. Shot on net, steered away by Peterson with his stick. 13 seconds left to play. 1-1 your score. Shot on net gets redirected up into the protective netting, and the shot came from Senerchia. So Senerchia with the shot, trying to get the redirect, and with 11 seconds to go, it's 1-1. 9 seconds left to play in this one, or in the first half, I should say. 2 seconds and 1, and that's going to end the first half of play here between the Rhode Island Saints and the Mid Fairfield Prep team. We'll be back with second half action right after a long commercial break while the Zamboni clears the ice. So you're watching Rhode Island Saints Prep Academy Hockey here on Fans Only Sports Network. Welcome back to Adelaide Arena, everybody. My name is Tristan Tingley. I'm play-by-play for you here today. It's the Rhode Island St. Anne's versus the Fairfield Prep team. Tristan Tingley on play-by-play. Jake Lamentia on camera. And we reset the clock for 22 minutes and 30 seconds to start this second period of play. And we're getting set to finish off this U16 game. Rhode Island Saints in the white with the red shoulder pads. And Fairfield Prep is in the red jersey with the pants. So with the red pants, sorry. There we go. Should be a good second half to the game. 1-1 is the score. And then the U15s are in action after this one for the Rhode Island Saints. And that'll be live here on the Fans Only Sports YouTube channel, as well as this game you're watching right now. So if you're trying to watch another game tonight, well, after this game ends, go to the YouTube page, scroll down, go to the live section, and go to the U15 game. We'll be live on that one about 15 minutes after this one ends. So if you wanted to watch another Rhode Island Saints game, well, there's your option. So we are getting set for the second half of play for today's game. And here we hold on. Go. There we go. Here we go. Second half action of Rhode Island Saints versus Fairfield Prep hockey. Fairfield going back to get it in their own zone. Going back to get it is Sinergia for Fairfield. Fairfield carrying it back up the right wing side, dumping it into the zone. And a nice defensive play there by Tab to be there in front of the net. Grady Peterson and Steven Luciano are still in goals for their respective teams, as Fairfield carried it on the stick of Corbin Karkner. And it goes wide. A big scoring opportunity for Fairfield goes wide in the net. Here comes Rhode Island back the other way. The Saints have a chance to shoot it on net, and Crayer couldn't get a shot away. Back behind the net, puck still free at the top of the crease, and Fairfield comes out with it and brings it back up off the other way by Kennedy. Kennedy bringing it up, and Grady Peterson's going to cover that one up for a stoppage in play for the first time in this second half of this U16 Rhode Island Saints hockey game. It's 1-1 your score, and it's a good one between these two teams today. Both playing very physically, offensively, and defensively. Puck goes back to the point. Puck still free in front of Peterson, and it goes wide back to the side of the Rhode Island bench. Fairfield has a back down low shot from a no angle. Loose puck out in front, and Peterson makes another save and another stoppage in play. Peterson covering that inside post well just to make sure nothing gets through. If you're joining us here today, we thank you for watching on Fans Only Sports Network. Rhode Island Saints hockey is one of our big things, and we're proud to bring you Rhode Island Saints hockey on Fans Only Sports Network here today and, well, every weekend until the end of March when playoffs stop. So, the puck is dropped. Fairfield, the Saints coming out of the zone. Here they come back the other way. Saints have it in the neutral zone, and Luciano steers it away with his stick to get it to the boards away from any Saints players. Puck still free, and it goes wide to the corner boards. Fairfield has it in the corner. Messed up play. Oh, and nearly a one-time opportunity for Tardy. Hattie was able to get his stick down on the ice, and Bond pokes at it. And here comes Fairfield. Fairfield carrying it up the right wing side, carrying it back behind Peterson's net. Back to the point, shot on net, gets blocked away with the ankle. And here comes Fairfield in the neutral zone. Pass there received by number 2. Pass across, one-timer. Oh, and it goes off the pipe. It was Cocard to McCaffrey, back to Cocard, and it went off the side of the net on a wide-open goal. Saints have it back. Oh, what a rip from the point, and it goes into the protective netting up over the glass, back behind the mid-Fairfield goal. And we're going to get a third stoppage in play with 19:55 left to go here in the second half of this U16 Rhode Island St. M's versus Mid-Fairfield hockey contest. Don't forget, we do have a U15 game coming up on our Fans Only Sports Network YouTube channel. If you want to watch that one as well, it'll be the U15 Saints. Puck played. Saints couldn't keep it in the zone, as holding on to the puck now was Bolduc. Nice pivot and stop on a dime by Pallone. And here come the Saints. Saints bring it back. Pallone has it, drops it off for Bolduc. And Mid-Fairfield bringing it back up the other way. Puck played in the corner boards. Going to pick it up for the Saints is Crayer. And Mid-Fairfield gets a stick on it. Johnston gets it. And the Saints playing it back in their defensive zone. Peterson sticks it back behind the net and shoots it around the boards. Picking it up for the Saints was Davey. And they're trying to get it out of the zone in front of the bench, and they can't. But now they have enough players to do so. Davey came back to get it. Davey drops it back off. That was Crayer with the puck. And getting the shot on net was Tardy. Tardy couldn't just get the right stick on it. And a glove save made by Peterson with 18:34 left to play in this U16 matchup. We hope you're enjoying this broadcast, brought to you by Fans Only Sports Network. Tristan Tingley on play-by-play, Jake Lamentia on camera for you. And we hope you're enjoying this game between the Rhode Island St. M's and the Mid-Fairfield Prep Academy team. Puck is being dropped in Mid-Fairfield's offensive zone. Shot on net goes wide of Peterson's glove side. And it gets sent down the ice for an icing with 18:26 left to play. So the U15 team for Rhode Island will be playing up next. The U18 team lost to the River Rats of Neponset Valley 4-2, and then the U14 won their game. Pass across there, shot on net goes wide. Back to the point. Duguay has it, trying to get it around, and Mid-Fairfield coming out of the zone with it is Headley. Headley shot on net goes to Peterson's blocker side wide. Here come the Saints. Crayer up the right wing side. Crayer shot on net. Luciano makes the blocker save. And here comes Mid-Fairfield. Mid-Fairfield carrying it in. High slot area. Pass out in front. Nobody home. Peterson follows it to his left side. Mid-Fairfield shot on net. And they score! Mid-Fairfield Prep takes the 2-1 lead over Rhode Island with 17:41 left to go in the period. And the goal came from the stick of number 10, Cooper Stockdale. Gets the second goal of the game for Mid-Fairfield. And 17:41 left to play. Mid-Fairfield takes the lead. And here we go. The puck is dropped. Rhode Island needs a goal to tie it up, and they're now down. They were up 1-0 earlier on in the contest as the puck gets pitchforked by Selma's stick into the corner boards for an icing. As I was saying, Rhode Island's U14 team won, I believe, and then the U18 team lost 4-2, and Mid-Fairfield is besting the Saints right now 2-1. So 17:29 left to play. 2-1 your score at the mid part of the second half. Saints coming in off the left wing side is Hagerman. Shot on net, and Luciano makes the save, and pushing and shoving in front of Luciano as extracurricular activities happen out in front of the mid Fairfield goal. Well, it's always a pleasure doing Rhode Island Saints hockey here at Adelard Arena, and one of the best teams in the nation for all levels, as the shot gets steered away by Luciano. And a big hit there. It's going to be a Rhode Island, it's going to be a Saints penalty for a cross check, I want to say. Yep, 2 minutes for cross checking to Nico Bromley. Nico Bromley gets the power penalty for 2 minutes for cross checking, and mid Fairfield's going to go to the power play. So here we go. Mid Fairfield has it on the power play in their zone. Has it at the point. Gives it to the right wing side. Back across now. Down low. Shot on net goes wide to Peterson. Back at it. Right wing side. Shot on net. And an absolute snipe. Beats Peterson's glove side. And just like that, it's 3-1 mid Fairfield. That is number 37 for mid Fairfield. Ryan Headley gets the goal, and just like that, mid Fairfield extends their lead. It's now 3-1. So mid Fairfield now leads the Rhode Island Saints 3-1 as we enter the 16-minute half mark. Here we go. Carrying it through is Crayer. Crayer on the left wing side decides to pull back, send it back to the point. Shot on net, and Luciano makes the glove save and absolutely stares down Camden Tab after doing so. So 3-1 mid Fairfield leads it. And 16:36 left to go here in the second half. It's going to be in the mid Fairfield defensive zone. Shot on net goes wide. Puck being played at the point. Redirect. Loose puck out in front. Rebound. Will it go? Luciano's covering the low inside post. Puck still free. And mid Fairfield gets the clear. What a sequence of events between these two teams out in front of that goal. Picking it up back behind the net is Crayer, and Luciano gets a cover on it. And Peterson is going to go to the bench, and it's going to be a Rhode Island power play. But there's pushing and shoving, and the whole line gets in it for both teams, and it's going to be a line brawl. Here throughout the echoes of Adelard Arena, you can hear them really yelling at each other. As in the box for mid Fairfield is Thomas Blale. So it's going to be a Rhode Island Saints power play. So here we go. Saints power play in the offensive zone. Mid Fairfield carries it out. Nice extended upway pass. Taken back by the Saints defense. Going back behind the net with it is Duguay. Duguay carries it through. Drop back pass for Crayer. Crayer carries it through the right wing side. Drops it back to Duguay. Duguay sends it across. Shot on net. And does not get through to Luciano. Saints playing it back down low. Back behind the net. Duguay and Crayer. Duguay shot on net, goes off a mid Fairfield player's ankle and gets cleared down the ice. And it's going to be an icing is the call. 1:21 left to go on the Rhode Island St. M's power play. So Mid-Fairfield leads it 3-1 with 15:29 left to play in the second half of this one. And Rhode Island's on the power play, gives it a cross. Receiving it there is Rhino. And it gets sent out. Duguay gets it on his stick. Duguay sends it up for Crayer. Crayer lost the puck in the defensive zone. Crayer sends it off for Duguay. Duguay picks it up. He's speeding through the neutral zone. Drops it back for Crayer, who's going to send it over to Rhino. Rhino has it carrying it in the left side. Back over to Duguay on the right side point. And intercepted by Mid-Fairfield. And they're going to come back the other way. And here come the Saints back the other way now. Mid-Fairfield takes it back in the neutral zone. And here we go. Shot on net. Goes wide. Shot came from the stick of Rhino. 25 seconds left to go on the Rhode Island power play. One-timer shot. Saved by Luciano with 14:29 left to play. 21 seconds left to play on the Rhode Island Saints power play. Don't forget, after this game, the U15s will be playing. And it'll be a good one between those two teams that are going to be playing at the top of the hour. Pass at the halfway boards, received there by Bromley. Bromley has it on the left wing dot. And Mid-Fairfield pokes it out, and here they come up the right wing side. Pass to the right side slot. Peterson makes the save, and there to get it is Tab. Entering the zone was Sama with the puck for the Saints. And Mid-Fairfield bats it down. The Rhode Island power play is over. Mid-Fairfield lost the puck. Coming in, shot on net, saved by Peterson, loose puck. And Sama picks it up. Dumping it into the zone is Tab. And Tab's going to go to the bench for a defensive line change. And we're going to get a blow of the whistle. So Mid-Fairfield leads this one 3-1. There you see on the bottom of your screen the two teams' logos. There you see my name, Tristan Tingway, on play-by-play for you here today. Jake Lementia on camera. And there you see a nice intro that we have to every broadcast showing the two teams matched up. So taking the draw is Andriozzi. No one could get it back at the point for the Saints. And the U15s will be playing Seacoast Performance Academy. Here comes Mid-Fairfield back the other way. Carrying it through is McCaffrey. Here come the Saints. Saints carrying it through the neutral zone on the stick of Andriozzi. And Mid-Fairfield picks it up. Advancement pass just out of the reach of McCaffrey. Sending it deep into the zone is Manachia. 12:52 left to play. Pass out in the slot. Shot goes high over the net. Getting too much of that one was Andriozzi. He got too high. The Saints had it. Mid-Fairfield gets the clear. And here we go. Crayer with high speed. Shot on net goes over his shoulder and steered away again. Saints have it in the corner boards. Back out in front in the slot. Shot came from Rhino. Shot on net goes wide. And going on one knee there. Misfooting there was Bolduc. Mid-Fairfield saucer pass. Peterson makes a play on it. And here comes Cagliari. Cagliari sends it across in the slot area. Mid-Fairfield gets it out. Mid-Fairfield in the right side slot area. Gets tangled with check up against the boards. Played in the low corner. And Rhode Island's just going to send it down. The closest Mid-Fairfield player to that one is Thomas Gleal. And the Saints have it in the defensive zone, banking it off the boards. Was the number 17 of Salma. Here we go. Saints have the puck in the high slot area. Puck still free. Shot on net, save by Luciano. Here come the Saints back the other way. They have it in the defensive zone. Holding it for them is Salma back behind the net. Salma outstretched pass to Duguay, and it's going to be an icing call with 10:50 left to play in the half. So Mid-Fairfield leads it 3-1 as we have 10 minutes and 50 seconds left to play in the second half of play here at this game. The Saints down 3-1. Puck is dropped. Saints ring it around. Nice, just outstretched of Salma's stick, banging it as he went into the neutral zone. Mid-Fairfield carries it up the right wing side. Shot on net goes wide to Peterson's glove side. And here come the Saints. Salma picks it up, dumping it out. Shot on net. Peterson steers it away. And sending it out of the zone was Hagerman. The lone Saint back in the offensive zone is Andriozzi, watching the two Mid-Fairfield defensemen. Nearly intercepted there by Caleri. Pass across, shot on net from the high slot, goes over Peterson's glove side shoulder, and Andriozzi gets the clear. Caleri wins the race, but icing is still the call. So 9:56 left to play. 3-1, Mid-Fairfield leads it. And they're doing a great job moving the puck around, getting shots on net. And the Saints are doing that great job as well. Mid-Fairfield has it back at the point. Shot on net goes wide to the corner boards. Turnaround shot goes wide again. Sending that one was Paolone. And Mid-Fairfield goes out of the zone to collect. The lone Saint with them was Caleri. And here come Mid-Fairfield back up the other way. Caleri has it in the offensive zone. Pass across there. Shot on net goes wide over Luciano's shoulder. Shot came from the 19 of Menocchia. Puck played. Sending it back the other way was Crayer. $8:55 left to play. Passing the high slot, shot goes wide, Kavdiervering off the boards. Puck gets played through. It's going to be icing is the call. So with 8 minutes and 41 seconds left to play in the second half of this game, it's been all Mid-Fairfield prep here in the second half. They've scored 2 goals since we came back from the halftime. Saints have it in the defensive zone. On the stick, holding it now is Crayer. Crayer carries it through up to the left wing side, back to the point. Pass across there. Shot on net, back across, shot off the pipe. Loose puck doesn't go. Luciano gets the save, and Mid-Fairfield carries it out. Shot on net goes over Peterson's glove side shoulder. Puck still fought for in those far corner boards. 2 Saints on 2 Mid-Fairfield prep players. Peterson makes the glove save with 7:56 to play. 3-1, Mid-Fairfield leads it. You're watching Mid-Fairfield versus Rhode Island St. Anne's U16 hockey action here on Fans Only Sports Network. Puck's about to drop, and it does. Mid-Fairfield has it back at the point. Shot on net. Peterson makes a save. Rebound goes wide. Back behind the goal mouth. Mid-Fairfield sends it around. And the Saints pick it up in the corner boards on the halfway boards on our side. Picking it up there was Davey. Davey gets it taken away. Pitchforked there by Andriozzi. And Mid-Fairfield looking to carry it out of the zone with 7:25 left to play. Saints send it back around the other way. Mid-Fairfield is there to collect it in the neutral zone as nobody was home. Closest player to the puck was Davey, and he was at center ice. Playing it back behind the goal is Salma. Salma. Mid-Fairfield keeps it down. And Peterson doesn't cover it up. He's going to elect a pass. Mid-Fairfield plays it in the far corner boards. 6:38 left to play in the second half. Knocking it down there was Paolone. Paolone carries it back behind the Saints goal. Paolone goes back to his defenseman spot. Nice dangle there. Shot on net goes wide of Luciano. In the second half, Mid-Fairfield leads a 3-1 shot, and they score. Mid-Fairfield gets the goal, and it's 4-1. And the goal came there from the stick of Oliver Zaja, assisted by Marching and Luciano. So with 6:10 left to play, Mid-Fairfield is running out of the building with it. Puck has dropped. And here we go. 4-1, Mid-Fairfield leads. Puck gets sent down. No icing is the call. Mid-Fairfield shoots it towards their own bench. And Mid-Fairfield now has it. Shot on net by the Saints. Shot came from the stick of Tardy. Oh, and play back behind the net. With 5:40 left to play in this one. And it's getting a little bit frisky. So offsetting penalties with 5:40 left to play. 2 cross checks. It's back to it's 5-on-5 hockey still. They're going to say. Playing it back behind the net is Mid-Fairfield. Mid-Fairfield has it in the low corner. The Saints go and get it off the stick of Bolduc. And racing for it for the Saints is Duguay. Bolduc gets it on his stick, trying to pitchfork it towards the Mid-Fairfield bench. And here they come up the left wing side. Shot on net and a save by Luciano, shutting him down with the pad. Mid-Fairfield has it. Now the Saints have it, carrying it through. Here come the Saints offense. Duguay has it, gives it across on the left wing side. Shot on net, saved by Luciano. And Luciano gets the cover with 4:52 left to play. So it's been a great game to this point. 4-1, Mid-Fairfield leads. Rhode Island has been doing everything they can to get shots on net. Luciano hasn't really let anything through. There we go. So puck played back behind the net by mid-Fairfield's Stockdale. Shot on net. And the Saints are trying to get something to happen. Salma back at the point. Now backgliding with his defensive pair, Ace Bond. Bond dips it around the boards for Menochia. Puck played in front. Menochia had it. And just outstretched the stick of Bond. Salma goes back to play it. Menochia is right there wearing the number 19 for the Saints. Andriozzi, sorry. Goes off the boards. The Saints get it out. 4:05 left to play. And here come the Saints back the other way. Saints carrying it through the neutral zone up the left wing side. Shot on net. Goes wide. Rebound is whiffed on by Ingwerson. Saints trying to keep it in the zone. Holding the puck there was Ingwerson. Puck played in the far corner boards. 3:33 left on the clock. Salma. Shot on net gets blocked. Throwing the body out in front of it was Kokaro. And about 3:20 left to play here in the second half. 4-1 mid-Fairfield leads it. Shot on net. Gets blocked out in front. Puck still played in the slot. Trying to get it back. Mid-Fairfield comes out with it. The initial shot came from Bromley. Mid-Fairfield carrying it through. And they're going to send it high into the protective netting as a huge arc on that one. Gets it out. And both Gibbons and Crayer are out of the box. So 3:01 left to play in the second half here from Adelard Arena in Woonsocket, Rhode Island. And here we go. Saints play it back. Fairfield has it, and it trickles through. It trickled through, and mid-Fairfield now leads it 5-1 on a bad defensive mistake, I should say. And the play came from Jack Kennedy, and it just trickled in off after being mishandled by a Rhode Island Saint defender. So it's 5-1. Mid-Fairfield leads over the U16 team. Shot on net, saved by Luciano. Loose puck in the slot. Shot on net goes wide of that far post. Both teams battling for it. Mid-Fairfield looking for the clear. Turnaround shot gloved by Luciano with 2:27 left to play in the second half. Mid-Fairfield has a commanding 5-1 lead over the Rhode Island Saints. And the puck's about to drop, and it does. Going to get it was Bolduc of the Saints. And the Saints picking up the speed now with quite great speed was Davey. No icing is the call. 2:05 left to play here in the second half of the U16 matchup here today. Puck gets sent out. Mid-Fairfield carrying it out. Mid-Fairfield on the break, and they score again. Mid-Fairfield now leads it 6-1. And the goal coming from Zaja, who put it by Peterson in on the breakaway. So the puck's going to drop here, and the Saints are just looking to get rid of the minute and 53 seconds that they have left. Played off of Sommer's stick. Puck played in front of the penalty box doors by both teams fighting for it. Mid-Fairfield has it, bringing it back around the other way. Sending it back to their defenseman. back across. D to D pass. Receiving it. Sorry about that. A minute 20 left to play. Going back to get it is Bond. A minute 10 left to play in this U16 matchup. And Rhode Island just looking to get out of this arena, trying to get another goal to their credit. Sending it back around with Sama. 55 seconds to play. Mid-Fairfield came into this one strong, and they've been playing their hearts out and leaving it all out there on the ice. Pass across the right wing side. Received there. Here comes Sama. Shot on net, saved by Luciano. Picking it up in the corner was Ingwerson. 30 seconds left to play now. Mid-Fairfield picks it up in the corner boards. Turnaround play doesn't go, and we're going to get a stoppage in play for a penalty, and the Saints are going to have one last power play. So center Chia got the penalty. And the puck goes into the Rhode Island mid-Fairfield bench and goes off the back plate of Zaja, and Zaja didn't feel anything. 13.9 to play, 6-1, mid-Fairfield leads it. Final 10 seconds of play now. Rhode Island has it back at the point. 2 seconds and 1, and a penalty against Rhode Island will be called with 2.2 ticks to go. Andriozzi going to the box, 2 minutes for cross-checking. And 6-1 is your score. And they're just going to call the rest of the game. Mid-Fairfield gets the U16 win. And don't forget to join us in a matter of moments for the U15 matchup against Seacoast Performance Academy. Thank you for joining us here on Fans Only Sports Network. My name is Justin Tingley saying so long, everybody. 6-1 your final score.